Hey everybody, I just wanted to reach out and just give you this really rudimentary video, just to go over the syllabus and make sure we understand what's going to happen in this class. So this is macroeconomics. For a lot of you, this is a required course. And in this online version of the class, we're going to have to move really quickly. Basically, we're covering an entire semester's worth of material in 4 weeks. So I just want to make sure you understand that going in. It's going to move fast. You're going to have to work pretty much every day because we've got a lot to cover. So let's just talk about what you're going to need in this class. First of all, the most important thing is that you have access to the internet, you have a good computer that you can work on. And the reason for that is that we're going to be doing everything online, of course, and you're going to be using YouTube for most of your content. In addition to YouTube, you might also want to buy a textbook. I'm going to say this is not required, it's not mandatory, but if you're the type of person who learns by using a textbook, it's a really good idea to go ahead and buy this because it is super cheap, as I will show you in a bit. So we'll talk more about that in just a second. Any of the editions 10, 11, or 12 are totally fine. I wouldn't go any earlier than that because the content does change, and you can go later than that if you want, but they just get more expensive. So this is kind of the perfect wheelhouse for buying this book at its most usefulness and at its cheapest cost. We're going to do everything through D2L and YouTube. So D2L, Georgia View, that's something I'm sure you're used to. All the quizzes, all the exams, all the worksheets for this class will be posted there. And then I have all my lecture videos on YouTube. So that should be simple enough. And that's where everything's going to be, YouTube and Georgia View. That's the only two things you have to use in this class. We'll talk more about the lecture videos here in just a bit, along with the worksheets. As far as cheating goes, we're going to have quizzes. We're going to have tests in this class. The quizzes, you're allowed to work together. You're allowed to use any resources you want. There's no such thing as cheating on the quizzes, as I'll say later in an email when I explain this in greater detail. 16 quizzes. Of those 16 quizzes, you can do whatever you want to try to get the answers. However, when it comes time for the exams, the rules do change. Exams are open book, open note, everything like that, but you are not allowed to communicate with anyone else about the exams. In the past year, I've caught 17 people cheating in my classes. A lot of that has to do with COVID and the fact that, a lot of stuff has moved online, but I'm really good at catching people that cheat, and I take it very seriously. I would hate to be the type of student who's in this class and believes other people to be cheating or knows other people to be cheating and just being completely powerless to that. It's not fair. It's not fair if you're cheating and other people are having to do the work honestly. So I'm going to do everything I can to catch people. And I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve when it comes to writing exams. So quizzes, you can all work together. Exams, you cannot. So in regards to how this class is set up, the aforementioned quizzes and exams, that's it. That's the entirety of the class. We've got 4 weeks. That's not enough time to do a presentation or write a paper or anything like that. We're just going to have quizzes and exams. You're going to have 16 quizzes that take place on Georgia View, basically every day during the week, and then you're going to have 3 exams. Of the 16 quizzes you take, 14 are going to count, and we'll drop the other 2. Okay, so you're going to take 16 quizzes, we'll drop 2. There are no makeup quizzes. I don't ever give any flexibility on that. The reason I allow you to drop 2 is because I know something could happen. You could lose internet or something, or maybe you just forget, and I don't want you to be completely, destroyed with your grade if you just miss one quiz, since we do have one basically every single day. All right, so you got those quizzes, and then you've also got exams. Quizzes are usually going to have about 10 to 14 questions. Exams will be more traditional, 35 questions, something like that. And for both the quizzes and exams, you're going to see some multiple choice, short answer, maybe a few like multiple select questions. But, it's going to look a lot like the type of quizzes and exams you would take in a regular traditional class. It'll just all be online. So here is the schedule. I've got it all laid out here. And I've done this actually twice. I've done this once connecting to the book, so you can see the quizzes and how they match up to the content from the book. But I'm going to focus here for our purposes. This is the content matched up with the names in the videos, okay? So the names in the videos are listed down here, I believe, okay? And so each of these videos that's listed here So you see the first one here, Chapter 1, Part 1 and 2. That's the name of the two videos, Chapter 1, Part 1, and Chapter 1, Part 2, okay? And so these are the videos that connect to the quiz. So what you're going to do is, for the quiz that is due July 9th, the first day, that's due at 8 p.m., okay? What you're going to do is make sure you watch both of these videos. And you're also going to refer to the worksheets that are posted on Georgia View. And you're going to want to do all of that before you take the quiz. The big mistake students make in this class is they do this instead. The correct way to do this is to watch the videos, take notes, do the worksheet, and then take the quiz. The incorrect way to do this is to try to take the quiz, and then as you have the quiz open, try to like search in the videos for the content, you know, like kind of hunt and find in the videos to answer questions. That's a very, very bad strategy because you're going to miss important content. Watch the videos and take notes, or you are going to struggle in this class, okay? So again, this is the actual videos, and I also wanted to show you the chapter titles here. So if you are using the book, sometimes the chapter titles can differ from edition to edition. So these are the chapters you're looking for if you use the book. All right, so those are all the videos. Okay, let me show you real quick what this looks like on YouTube. So here's the playlist. I've got all my videos here laid out. They're all ready to go. I recorded these back in 2018. I've thought about going in and adding some more content and discussing, you know, COVID and everything. But the problem with that is we've already got such a dense class. I don't really have anything in here I can take out. So if we're going to talk about COVID and what's happened in the last year, it would just have to be additional content. And that we've already got too much going on. So I'm sticking with these videos that are mostly 3 years old. So you'll see me make references to things that, you know, happened back in 2018. That's not really a problem. It's just kind of like using an older edition of the textbook. Just a couple of things have changed since then from a macroeconomic standpoint that are, you know, really relevant to what we're talking about here. And in the case that we do have things that need to be updated, any discussion we have, I will, you know, send out emails, and I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have about what's happening in 2021. All right, so there's the YouTube videos. The syllabus and all the other classwork is found here in Georgia View. I'm sure you've used Georgia View before. If you haven't, let me know. But you can see here I've got the syllabus posted. Anytime you're opening one of these documents, it's a good idea to not just click the link. If you click the link, it will open it, which often doesn't work well. Instead, go in and download it. And from my experience, you'll have a lot fewer glitches if you do that. So the syllabus is here. I will populate the quizzes as we go through the class. There's a ton of worksheets here that connect to all the material. So basically, you've got everything you need laid out on Georgia View. So, you know, watch the videos, take notes, and then go in here and take these little worksheets. So for Chapter 2, for example, you know, I can download this, and it's going to have some practice problems. It's going to have some solutions here at the back end, okay? So I'll be sure to post some solutions as well. And basically, with these worksheets, a lot of these questions will look a lot like the quizzes. So I would really encourage you, before you take the quiz, make sure you complete these worksheets. So in this class, you want to basically go in this order. You want to go video, worksheets, quiz, okay? If you do those three things, that'll have you prepared for the quiz. And then when you're ready for the exam, as you're preparing for the exam, you want to go back and retake those quizzes, go back and retake the worksheets to help you prepare. And if you do all of that, you're going to have success. If you go in and you're trying to take the quizzes without doing the worksheets, without seeing the videos, you know, maybe you can get a D in this class, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to get an A, you're not going to get a B. So make sure you do it in that order. All right, so that's all I got. I just wanted to reach out and just send you guys a quick video. The other videos will be of higher quality, but this is just an introduction. My name is Brent Evans. If you've never met me before, I'm an economics professor here at Georgia College. I've been teaching here since 2016. I attended Georgia College. I graduated in 2008 from Georgia College as an econ major. Went and got a PhD from Mississippi State in 2013. And, you know, I've been teaching here for quite a long time, and I really like this class, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So feel free to email me if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll be talking to you soon. One just final note here. I do have a link here to the book. I just wanted to show you that the book does have two different editions. It has the economics version of the book. It also has a macroeconomics version of the book. Either of those will work. So if it's titled economics or macroeconomics, either of those titles will work. I just happen to find a link here just to show you. For example, here it is for $9.50. It's very cheap. So buy that if you need it. If not, if you know you're not going to use it, so be it. The worksheets and the quizzes and all that will probably be just fine. Okay, So there we go. There's our schedule. So if you're looking forward into the future, here's what we got. We got 5 quizzes in the first week. Make sure you're ready to go. Make sure you're prepared. I'll go ahead and start populating those quizzes now. Good luck.